Economists like me love using acronyms. It's in our DNA. Oops, another acronym. In this video, I'll introduce you to some common acronyms in public debt and public debt management. Some of these are personal favorites. Okay, here we go. DMO, or Debt Management Office, is the entity that manages public debt in a country. Sometimes it's an entity within a public ministry, like the Ministry of Finance or National Planning, or the central bank. And other times, it's an autonomous body that works in collaboration with others in the broader public debt management function. DMS, or Debt Management Strategy, is a medium-term multi-year plan developed by the DMO to manage the public debt portfolio cost and risk and to inform borrowing decisions. This strategy is often articulated in a policy document and is published. ABP, or Annual Borrowing Plan. It's the yearly implementation plan for the debt management strategy that presents the amounts to be borrowed from both domestic and external sources to meet the budget deficit, and the refinancing of debt falling due. It also provides information about the broad terms of borrowing. DSA, or Debt Sustainability Analysis, is a detailed study of a country's capacity to finance its policy objectives and to service the ensuing debt without compromising its long-term stability. The analysis is guided by the Debt Sustainability Framework and an analytical tool. It applies to both LICs, or low-income countries, and MACs, or market access countries. ATM, or Average Time to Maturity, is often used when discussing debt portfolio risks. It indicates the speed at which the debt portfolio matures, and it's expressed in years. Specifically, the ATM of a debt portfolio measures the average time between the date that the exposure is calculated and the date that the principal is due. ATM is a common indicator, among others, of refinancing risk. LMO, or Liability Management Operations, refer to a broad range of market-based sovereign debt transactions undertaken by debt managers to secure funding, to manage the debt portfolio profile, and to address debt portfolio risks. They could be viewed as tools to implement a country's debt management strategy over the long term. Examples of LMOs include bond buybacks, switch auctions, and hedging using financial derivatives. NPV, or Net Present Value, of a debt instrument is the nominal amount outstanding minus the sum of all future debt service obligations, including interest and principal, on existing debt, discounted at an interest rate or a discount rate. This measure is often used when determining the degree of concessionality of a loan, together with the grant element. LCBM, or Local Currency Bond Market, is the market for debt instruments denominated in local currency within a country or regional jurisdiction where such instruments are issued and traded. LCBMs are important sources of financing for countries seeking to diversify funding sources and to rely less on external sources. IR, or Investor Relations, a function within debt management. Sovereign IR can be seen as part of an overall approach to debt transparency and good governance. Given its focus on communication, effective investor relations serves not only creditors, but also the broader financial sector. It allows a more detailed scrutiny of debt management policy and borrowing by legislators, the public, and the international community. These are my top debt acronyms, but there are of course many more.